It's
Yeah,
easier
very
for
stylish.
lazy people like me.
That is a very fancy tower. I love the hat.
I'm a little concerned there only appears to be one bed.
Concerned but not surprised.
Well, based on the size of that bed to the tower, it could be a really big bed that could fit 10 or more.
You realize that the guy is really big.
Yes, he's
A
a
giant.
I mean,
I'm not
Yes,
it
he's
sure.
a
does
big
give
top.
us a scale over here that one square is 10 foot 10-foot square.
Oh ma.
We'll just take the bales of hay in the area clearly.
You may not want to do that.
I suspect those are nests that belong to something with lots of talons.
You would be right. You'll find out
Spoilers.
what, though.
Does that mean new pet?
Oh, god damn it.
Try.
Circus.
We're gonna have to start capping your pet allowance.
No.
That girlfriend of yours is not reining you in.
Are we ready then? Or
I am.
Raise your hand if you're not ready.
I didn't see any raised hands.
I know you can't see it, but I'm raising my hand.
Oh, okay, well.
he's never ready.
I'm never ready.
Well, I appreciate you providing the closed captioning for those of us who can't see it.
Spoiler alert: his hand is not raised.
Wow, way to ruin the mystery. Is Faye ready this time? Is he actually not ready? Who knows?
All I have to do is look over and check for a shit-eating grin.
Damn it, she has me pegged.
I should hope so.
Alright, so we last left off someone discovering that Jamin is the shortest of the group, and Whipsnap doing his best giant impression.
Alright.
Don't forget, you're all getting ready to head to Waterdeep.
For shopping.
Attempting to go to Waterdeep.
Yeah, we need to go shopping for winter clothes because we don't trust somebody.
I don't understand why.
How do we know that they'll actually fit?
Try them on.
Let's have Jamin try on all the clothes. If it fits him, it'll surely fit all of you.
It's like a little kid playing
Somehow, I
dress
don't
up.
think so. But it would be really funny to watch.
So just to clarify, I was the only one that was really speaking to the giant last time, wasn't I?
Ding,
I
ding,
think
ding, ding.
so, mostly, yes.
Okay, because I was going to question how the hell is he listening to us from up there?
Magic. Just look at that tower with the hat. That screams magic.
He is a wizard. Plus, not always there in the head, if you catch my drift.
Considering that we witnessed him tree hugging.
Okay, so we're gonna skip the Winter Deep. You guys can say you've already paid for winter clothes. If you need anything else, let me know.
All right.
Alright.
Okay.
I'm gonna go buy myself a hobbit-sized spear. Oh, excuse me, I meant halfling-sized.
Yeah. You mean a toothpick?
It's okay, I'm very good with this toothpick.
I will.
Considering. Keep going.
I will give you how much to take off for the gold as far as
Okay.
that javelin later. And just say a silver. Take that off.
1 silver for the spear that I want to buy, yes?
Yep.
That is not my character sheet.
Anybody else need to refill things or whatever?
Let me just double check here. I don't think I really used much as far as disposable outside of like rations. Yeah, no, I think I'm good.
Also think I'm good.
Yeah, same.
It's alright.
Um, I don't think I need anything else.
You sure you don't want to get your girlfriend a necklace or anything?
Wow. I feel caught out there.
I wonder why.
Hey, we're just making sure that you are taking care of your girlfriend. It's a huge responsibility.
Or chicken feed.
And cat. Oh, so then
Catnip, you need some of that.
I should probably get more rations for my circus.
Okay, take off 2 gold for all the rations for now.
For how many?
Enough for 2 days for each of you, at least.
So
The 2
that'd
gold.
be 8. Yes, 8.
Just 2 gold for 8 rations for each. 2 for each of you. So I would say 2 gold all total.
Okay.
I'm being generous right now.
Oh, why did it cost more?
I don't know.
You don't need to know that.
The other book, the other book is too far for me to go after
Hand
right
wavy.
now.
Okay, I'm set. Yay, food.
Okay, so as you guys are making your way back, you come closer to where you left Zephyros and Thog, excuse me, trying to add an R to her name. And you basically come upon him, the wizard, braiding her hair, and they're talking. And I want you all to roll perception.
Six.
$17.
19 for Jamin.
22 for Kellantir.
9 for Thog.
Thog
15
doesn't
for
need
Whip
to.
Snap.
Thog doesn't need to.
Because she's with.
Okay, so everyone except for Nuriel, you hear. So, Thog, how long have you been with Therian? Oh, today. What was it like when you first met him?
Oh
And
my god, it's girl talk.
Yeah, it pretty much is like you hear this little conversation. You know, Thog's basically telling how even though Kellantir was wonderful with the words, it was Therian's dancing that swept her off her feet. Blah blah blah. You know, it's pretty much that.
Kellantir's just, thank the gods.
So, what are you guys going to do?
Hang my head in shame.
Wow.
Well, I'm painfully oblivious. I'm probably just checking out like the jacket I got or something.
Look at the stitching.
Oh, it's such high quality. We need to come here more often.
Kellantir is very happy to turn his attention to the stitching. Thank you.
Wow.
Girl talk is not.
It really isn't.
Whip Snap's gonna mimic the giants laughing.
Oh no.
Booming and all.
Sorry?
Is it booming?
Well, as booming as Whip Snap can be, yes.
Okay. So, are you guys approaching the giant and the ogre?
To my knowledge.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, like, calling attention to yourselves.
Kellantir isn't.
Anybody else going to call attention to themselves? Or not?
Jamin shall.
Whip snaps falling behind Kellantir, going through everybody's laughter. At full volume, so.
If that doesn't work, then
It's fine. Jama's gonna pull out his flute.
time to do.
Time to do.
Performance check, please.
23.
Sephiroth basically turns around and just starts smiling. Oh, the small folk is such a good player. Where did you learn?
So I'm not gonna drop my notes at all. I'm just gonna mentally tell him I learned on the road as I traveled.
Ah. Good, good. Did you get all of the supplies that you need?
Jaman's gonna nod.
At this point, Thog is going to get up, go over to Therian, and pick him up and give him a little kiss.
No.
And they called it puppy love.
You'll get me something?
Called it!
In trouble now.
Oh,
Better hope she likes rations.
Dun, dun, dun.
someone's gonna be sleeping in the air.
Well, according to the Shrek movie, I think we're gonna have a beautiful family.
Oh no.
Oh god.
I mean, we did make it canon that we're using
It's true. We
DreamWorks ogres. Just to spite me.
Mhm.
Yep. So, Therian, are you going to answer her?
Honestly, I don't know how to respond to that.
It's a yes or no answer, Thread. Did you get her anything?
I mean, you can say no, which is obviously the truth.
And then follow it up with some sort of compliment so she doesn't really hit you too hard.
Wow. Am I being set up? Poor lizard.
Hey, you wanted to add her to the party, and you got your wish. I'll be nice and say that you, if you want to say that you went and got her a necklace or a ring or something, I'll let you go ahead and backtrack and say it now. But it's all up to you.
It's not every day a DM will allow you to Deus Ex Machina a situation.
Hmm.
I mean, heck, you could give her a flower that you picked from the side of the road if you really want.
For her hair.
Actually, I actually think more like a lizard, what I designed him to be. So I'm going to forego that opportunity of Deus Ex back in time.
Okay.
Take it like
Uh,
a man.
So Therian's going to reply to Thog saying he didn't get anything for her. There was no value that befits her at the moment. And the adventure in hand is more important, and when they complete it, he'll get her something nicer.
Like the lock god, God. The luck is on your side tonight because she's going to blush and just like do that little shy girl kind of thing with her toe at the ground and just not look at.
No.
Fog is now Chi Chi.
She's a giant kitten.
Aw, pet names are so cute.
Mildly nauseating, but cute.
Zephyros is going to kind of smile, look at Therian and go, "You are a smooth talker, lizard."
He just, Kellantir says.
Therian will reply that they should come visit his village up in the mountains sometime.
I might have to take you on your word, on that. Yeah. Brain.
Because he's not called a champion of his tribe for no reason. Snorks.
Well, Zephyros is going to smile some more before looking at all of you. Well, are you ready to go? I have got plenty of room in my tower.
Gentlemen will follow, doing all the while.
Suppose we are.
About as ready as we're gonna be.
He's going to make stairs that are big enough for you guys to walk upon. And of course, make his size stairs as well and head on up ahead of you.
Oh, good. No athletic checks.
No.
Would it be athletic or acrobatic if we had to climb the giant side steps?
Probably athletics. But I think you should stick with the normal size.
For now. So we make it up.
So you guys head up the stairs, and Zephyros points to the top of the tower. That is the area. You need to stay away from that because that's where my pets are. They're griffins, and they don't like people other than myself, so stay away. And as he says that, you see 2 griffins land as 2 more leave for hunting and stuff.
Kellantir makes note of this. He'd rather not be eaten by griffins.
Whipsnap flaps his wings.
My role for animal handling to befriend the griffin.
You're too far from the griffin at this point in time, so you wouldn't.
Wait till you get to.
Now is not the time to use that.
I mean, you could try, but you would be at disadvantage.
I got the brethren. My chicken, Bob.
That's kind of racist.
Wait, did I name the cat Bob or the chicken Bob?
I don't know. They can
I
both
don't
be
know.
Bob.
Cat, but I'm not sure.
Oh no, the
You
chicken is
should write
Bob.
it down.
I did. I just lost my doc. The chicken is Bob and the cat is Freya. Oh, I
The
did
cat
write it down.
is what?
Freya.
Freya.
Okay. Oh, and the chicken would be food for the griffins. So, nah, not same family.
Same family. But wouldn't the cat be a closer resemblance to Griffin?
Again, food, not related.
Cats are food, not friends.
But this cat has wings.
It's small.
Give it to Miracle Grow, it might get bigger. It worked wonders for me.
Darren's gut just shows some fascination watching the griffins fly in and stare in awe.
While trying to walk upstairs?
Yes.
Roll for athletics.
Oh god damn it.
This is what you get.
I got 20.
For some unknown reason, the gods are kind and you do not fall down the stairs.
I'm telling you, all my non-combat will is fantastic. Can't say the same for my combat.
You do your title of champion proud.
Aside from petting the ward.
Okay, so as you get to the top of the stairs and enter the first floor, you see an open archway. There's like a thin, translucent blue curtain that's flapping in the breeze. Beyond that is a hexagonal chamber that contains a giant-sized wooden table and a stone chair. And then there's 6 crystal spheres that are hanging from the ceiling on iron chains. And the spheres have the continual flame spells cast upon them.
Ooh, fancy place you have here.
Why, thank you. So you guys can sleep in here. It's pretty much like this. It's not bad. If you needed anything like food or whatever, just let me know, and I'll conjure up some spirits to help out with that.
Why, thank you. We
You're
should be
welcome.
good.
Thank you. I'm sure we'll be very comfortable.
Gentleman will bow.
He points at there's like a hole in the ceiling that's 20 foot above you guys, and then up there you can see basically another floor. That's my bedroom. Please don't go with it up there without my permission, though.
I wouldn't dream of it, Kellantir says very, very sincerely.
Here's fine. We'll stay here.
Okay. So, what questions do you have for me?
So Gentleman's gonna ask, how long will it take to get to what's the place we're supposed to go to again? I forgot. It's been a couple weeks.
Bryn Schneider or Shander?
What?
The name of the town is Bryn Shander.
Brinchander. Okay. How long will it take it for us to reach our destination again?
Oh, it'll take about 26 days. It's quite a long trip, and as he starts talking to you and answering your questions, you feel like the slightest movement as the tower begins to go forward.
No. 26 days is quite a long time to be spent.
To be fair, it would take us a lot longer by foot.
She is correct.
Is there a window nearby?
I'm sure there's at least one or two windows. You can just pick a side and go to that. It doesn't really say here in the description.
I'm going to guess it's
well, Whipsnap's
giant
just going to
size
go press
windows.
himself against.
Giant size and probably about 20 feet up.
He's going to climb his way up to one then. If able. He just wants to look out the window.
Yeah, after a moment, Kellantir will attempt to follow Whipsnap up to the window with as much dignity as possible, because he's admittedly.
Zephyr's gonna basically help both of you up to a window ledge and set you down.
So I'm going to choose like one of the corners to set my stuff down in, and at the same time I'm going to ask, so what is it that you would like for us to do for you while in Bryn Shander? Or was it elsewhere? I forgot.
Oh, there's not really anything much I want you to do for me unless you just want to say how good I am. But anyway, I mean, I really just need some company. It's been, like I said, so long since I've been with any kind of small folk.
Do you travel a lot in this?
Oh, everywhere. I travel everywhere with this. Would you like to go up to see the navigation orb?
Hmm. Sure.
Okay. Who wants to go?
You know, I'll
I
keep the
suppose
joint
I will
company.
go
I'll come
as
along.
well.
Theron will go. Out
Well,
of
if everybody
curiosity.
else is going, Kellantir will stay then.
God,
He just didn't want her to go by herself.
she can handle herself.
Whipsnap's gonna stay in the window.
Yeah, Kellantir will stay with Whipsnap then.
Okay, so Zephyros basically puts his hand down for you to climb into it. Is Saul going to go with Therian?
Of course she would.
Okay. And basically, he steps into the area that's below the hole and uses magic to basically levitate up through the hole and onto the second floor. You see the bed in one corner, and in the opposite corner, there's this orb. He sets you down and goes over to it, points at it. This is the navigation orb. It controls the movement of my tower.
Ooh.
And just to let you guys know, it's 10 feet above the floor for where you're standing.
So, be careful how you step.
Be careful, it doesn't fall on you. But it won't.
Exactly.
The wizard goes over to it and does his little movement of hands, and you can feel that the tower actually starts to rise even higher and moving forward as well. A little bit faster.
How is it normally controlled exactly?
Oh, this orb. I just basically do spells, and it controls the height and the speed that we move.
And it stays consistent.
Yeah, unless I decide to slow it down. And in between the bed and the orb, against one of the back walls, you see a chest. It's 9 feet long, 5 feet wide, and 5 feet tall.
So basically, everything in here is taller than me.
I mean, that's
Yes.
only natural. I'm sorry.
Hey, shouldn't he be used to it by now?
Doesn't mean he
Not
has
at this
slaves.
scale. Way to make a small person feel even smaller.
There's also bookshelves that line the other walls on the other side of the room. His special library, if you will. If you want, you can look around. Help yourselves.
Jamin is gonna shake his head. It'd be very rude of me to rummage through your things.
I suppose we can't really hear that.
Oh yeah, no, I did not protest everyone.
Darn.
Oh, but I don't mind. You can go look at the books. Look at my library. I've got. Oh, let's see. I think more than 500 research journals.
Hmm. That definitely piqued Nuriel's interest. She might have to have a look.
Okay. As you look at the novel, the journals, they're basically from the time he's been drifting around the Moonshay Isles. They are pretty big, of course, since he is giant. They weigh about 100 pounds apiece.
That's out of the question, then.
I mean, if you want to ask to look at one of them, he could pull it off the shelf and lay it in front of you to look at. But,
Any of that might look interesting. Hard to say.
it's hard to say. They're basically just catalogs of the wonders he's seen, magical and mundane. So
it's like a roulette.
yeah, just think of like a Pokédex for like everything that he's come across.
Mm-hmm.
So, considering Jamin's lacking half of an upbringing, I don't think he's had much of an education to know what half of the shit is in these journals.
He may be familiar with one or two words here and there if he actually looks at it.
I mean, I'm going to attempt, but I'm pretty sure at this point, I'm not as studied to understand a very large majority of these journals.
Pretty much. You're
Yeah.
gonna be like, and you would have to probably know giant unless he used common to write. So some may be in common, some may be in giant.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. Unfortunately.
Yeah, no, Giant is not one of the three languages I know.
Same.
But there are pictures too, so
I'll have to use Gus to turn every page.
Let's see here. How big are these books relative to me?
Huge.
I'm guessing twice my size.
at least twice your size.
At least.
Okay, so I'm not. I'm gonna go try tugging at one of them, but I'm pretty sure I can't lift it.
Considering that they're 100 pounds apiece, no. And Zephyros is going to kind of laugh. He's going to pull out that journal, lay it down on the floor, and open it up so you can look at it.
Am I looking at a journal written in Giant?
This one's actually written in common, but the first thing you see is the picture of a griffin.
So I'm going to. I'm gonna get a message in. Even this drawing is much bigger than the owls my kind would use to ride.
Oh yeah, this one was actually I think was one of the mothers to the four that are up here in the Eyrie. Now, what did I name her? I forget. Anybody want to make some suggestions?
I'm staying out of this one this time.
Is Theory in there? I'm assuming. Hmm.
He's just watching.
Not particularly good at naming things.
Oh, yes, I named this one Cereal.
Suri?
Do what?
Surio? Is that what you said?
Cereal. Like cereal.
Oh. Like breakfast food?
Yeah, but not really spelled the same, but yeah, like breakfast food.
I must be missing a big chunk of voice chat.
What are you cutting in and out?
I think so.
Uh-oh.
I mean, I definitely didn't hear names until Win brought it up.
See, we can hear it just fine. I don't know. Maybe I'll leave and come back. Or are others having that issue too?
If you're hearing the name just fine, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Maybe it's just me. Let me restart my router.
Okay. Drink time.
Well, for me, it was getting ready to learn the names.
So we discovered that the mother griffin was named Cereal.
Cereal?
Cereal.
Like the breakfast food, but spelled differently.
Well, I don't think cereal kind of existed back in the days of D&D.
I mean, sure, they probably didn't have Rice Krispies, but I mean, I'm pretty sure oatmeal was at least a thing. That's basically cereal.
Yeah, and granolas
Yeah.
and stuff did too.
So are you going to ask him the names of the griffins he has currently?
They definitely want to learn the other one.
Sure.
Well, there's Margot, Ben, and
Ben.
let's see. Those are the two that are here now. And the two that left was we was coming up the stairs. That was Shay and Ross.
Man, we got the Friends cast over here.
Not qu-
Griffin. Then it's gonna ask if you'll be a pet.
Zyfrost says he thinks for a minute. Okay, I'll take you up to meet the one, Margot and Ben. And he puts his hand down.
And Theron eagerly jumps on.
Anybody else going?
I'm gonna try to at least attempt to close this journal. I mean, sure, I can't put it back, but at the very least I could do is try closing it before I jump on that hand.
Nuriel raises a hand and casts Gust to help force it.
Okay.
Dog is with us. She could help close the journal.
No, we got it. We're fine.
All right, so pretty much everybody that went up to the second floor is going to go up to the Eyrie.
Yay.
Okay, so before you head up that way, Zyphos is going to stick his head to the, to look down the hole and call out to Callantir and Whipsnap. Would you like to meet the Griffin?
Callantir looks at Whipsnap.
Whipsnap will say in Callantir's voice, "That would be delightful."
That's very disconcerting. Yes, I suppose we.
Okay, so the giant makes his way down to the first floor, puts his hand to where you can climb onto his hand as well. And once you're on, he'll take you all up to the Eyrie.
All right.
Once you get up there, he sets you guys down on the floor. And both Margot and Ben come up to him, and he starts petting them like they're cats.
Because of course.
How big are they?
Big.
I'm pretty sure I'm as big as one of their feathers.
Ooh. We could collect a bunch of feathers and make a glider. A little halfling.
Just what we need a combat kite for Jamin.
Yes.
Here I was hoping one of those feathers would give me a Tanuki suit.
Wrong universe.
So, what you guys going to do?
Dean would like to pet it. Well, the one that Cephos is pet.
Okay. Well, Xerphos is going to help you up to where you can pet his head. So you're pretty much going to have to stand in his hand so he can lift you up high enough.
Sounds good to me.
Now I want you to roll an animal handling roll, please.
Keep in mind I got -2 for animal handling.
Well, you've succeeded so far.
Oh, actually no, that's not me. That's dogs. Sheep. I got 18.
The griffin allows you to pet her.
Yay.
Anybody else who want to pet a griffin?
Whip
I'd
snap.
rather keep my hands intact.
Jamin is very interested in keeping his hands intact.
Joman
As
telepathically told me he would like to pet the griffin.
Roll for deception, Therian. Whip Snap and Callantir.
think Whip
Callantir
won it.
thinks he'd like to keep his fingers where they're at.
Firmly attached to his
Exactly.
Whip snap would like to pet the birdie.
The birdie would like to pet the birdie.
Birdie would like to
Okay.
pet the birdie.
Okay,
You may
so
not
basically
have
the same
druidic
thing.
side plans here on this.
So basically same thing. You'll need to roll an animal handling for me.
I got 6 for persuasion.
Natural 20 plus a 5.
The griffin really likes Whip Snap.
birds love to be pet by birds. More at 7.
They preen, not pet each other.
Clean each other's feathers, you know. Yeah.
What was the roll for you, Thora?
That was a 6. Persuasion, right?
No, that was deception.
Oh, perception, then that's an 8.
Zephyros is going to look at you and go, "Don't lie to me, small folk."
But then points at Joe and said, it would be amusing to watch him pet a giant.
Yeah, but the smaller folk can also tell me himself.
I'm just gonna put make an X with my forearms. Shake my
Okay, so are you all ready to go back down?
Ending so soon.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically he takes you back down to the first floor. before heading up to the second floor, so you guys can get ready to take a night long rest, whatever. Because by this time it's getting dark.
Yay, bedtime.
Would you guys like to have rations for before you head to bed?
I believe so.
I don't think we have a choice.
I mean, I would very much like to eat before bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you all have your rations and everything. The second day goes by with nothing in particular. You know, you guys talk. You take time for those who want to, that you get a chance to pet the griffins again. You know, just pretty much nothing much more happens than that.
Let's see. I'm gonna go explore the way we came in.
The door.
The door, yes.
You just go to the door. Okay, basically it leads out to clouds. There's not really much anything any more than that.
You know,
You can see that you're pretty
timidly
high
stick my
up.
hand out, like measure the wind force.
Like a finger, poke it out the door.
Oh no! Forget the finger. I'm sticking out the whole hand.
It's true. Your fingers are too small to properly gauge.
Are you like testing the clouds?
Like how fast we're going.
It's decent. It's not like super fast. I would say, I don't know, God. Nothing that's gonna rip your arm off your body.
So, safe to assume I could at least step outside.
Yes, if you want to.
You know, timidly step on this cloud.
It feels solid underneath your feet.
Whipsnap wants to follow him.
Are you sure
course he
that's...
I
Kelland
mean-
here thinks they're both crazy. He is going to stay indoors. Also, it might
Yeah.
not hold his armor up.
Nuriel's just gonna make herself at home in a windowsill. Much safer than open doors.
I think Darren's go follow Drummond outfit.
So pretty much the cloud is solid underneath your feet. You can walk around the tower. Just, you know, nothing's going to let you fall through to the ground below.
This was definitely a lot more than I expected. I take this. I had a goal for all of this. Because there's one thing that seems to have been missing this entire time.
And that
A place for Drummond to take a whiz.
Oh my gosh. Don't stand too close to it.
I mean, I'm not gonna go in the fucking corner. We sleep there.
Fair enough, but I wouldn't want to be
Whipsnap
close
does
to him
not
anyway. 'Cause...
stand down.
Exactly.
You can pee over to the side. People will think
I
it's
was
rain
actually
coming
thinking
out.
that.
For a German, it would probably be like a drizzle for the people below.
I'm so sorry, people below.
If
Darren
there are.
too need a relief.
Oh dear lord.
What have I done?
Palantir will ask where the facilities are.
How dare you bring the logic into fantasy?
By some chance, Zephyros is going to snap his fingers and a porta potty appears for anybody who wants to be civilized.
Palantir will
Like
happily be civilized.
self-indulgence.
It's fine. Most of my life is spent outdoors. It's okay.
Have some class, men.
Whipsnap's desire to fly outdoes his good sense, and he sticks his wings out.
Oh no, Whipsnap, don't fall.
Oh dear.
He believes he could fly.
I'm sorry, it's in their thing, so.
Roll
Blah.
for strength.
$12.
Okay, so for those of you watching either out the window or outside, you watch as suddenly Whipsnap disappears off the side of the tower, and then begins to go towards the ground. Yeah, does anybody want to call for help?
Yes, Palantir will yell for the giant.
I'm so sorry.
Jum is just gonna look down and wonder, wait, why doesn't he just fly?
He's probably having a glorious moment right now thinking he's flying. So.
No.
This
Okay,
isn't
let
flying,
me
it's falling with style.
Okay, so Zephyros comes out and looks around, sees that Whipsnap is not there, and looks at you guys and go, "What?"
Jum is gonna point down.
Okay, so he goes to the edge and he sees Whipsnap going down, and he casts Levitate on Whipsnap.
Oh no, now he'll really think
Whipsnap
he's...
can actually fly.
No.
Just
Starts flapping his
spoiling.
wings harder. Look, it's working.
So Whipsnap can go up and down, not side to side. So, well, after he does that, after Zephyros does that, he goes back up to the second floor. He causes the tower to stop and then to back up so it can be underneath Whipsnap when he decides he can land. Well, when the spell runs out, I should say.
Stops the cloud and backs up. Screech, beep, beep.
I was gonna do the exact same thing.
They just both do it in unison.
Thank you for saving him. I'm sorry, he's not suicidal.
No, poor cute bird.
Therefore, was going to go to Whipsnap and go, "If you want to fly, all you have to do is ask, and I will let you ride one of my griffins."
Ooh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
No, the blizzard perked up and comes running.
Whipsnap perks up that. Ride the griffins. Ride the griffins. Perfect mimic of his voice.
Well, you'll have to wait because the only two here are the females, and they don't like to be ridden. You'll have to wait till the men get back.
You need consent.
Oh my.
Oh my. Woodsnap nods and he will now go back inside the tower.
Oh, good.
So,
So now that
after
we haven't killed him,
no, we haven't killed him yet. You're just lucky that one of the spells that's is at ready is levitate.
Yes. Quite lucky.
So Jamin is going to ask Whipsnap, why didn't you just fly back with your wings?
Whipsnap would like to recite the story of his people in an old man's voice.
What have you done?
a story.
Mainly about how they betrayed their, I guess their maker or whatever, and as a punishment, they were cursed with being unable to fly and unable, and only the ability to mimic.
Hence how the story gets so beautifully pat.
If what?
I'm imagining Morgan Freeman, old man voice.
Playing like a tape recorder as he recites the story.
Yes, there you go.
Okay, so later on, those who want to ride the griffins get to ride the griffins, and pretty much it goes to another night. On the third day of your journey, you spot 9 very thin and lightly armored humans riding giant vultures. They land atop the cloud, whereupon the humans dismount. All the riders wear steel helms that cover their eyes and resemble stylized bird heads. One of them is equipped with a shoulder bag adorned with a smiling face. What do you do?
And they land on the tower.
They're on the clouds outside.
Well, Kelantir will see that he is equipped in case there is trouble, and then just kind of go look out.
Nuriel does the same, kind of eyeing them curiously from where she can see them.
Question.
Yeah.
May I commandeer a batch of griffin feathers somehow the previous day? After riding.
I'm going to say no, because if you try to, they're going to bite your head off. So I would think you would be smart enough not to do something like that.
Not even the loose down feathers at the nest and on the floor somewhere?
If you get near the nest, they're going to attack you. So
Oh,
yeah, like I said, I wouldn't even attempt it unless you ask Zephyros to get you some.
So, upon seeing the arrival of some guests, Jamin is gonna head back inside and see if he could communicate with Zaphros. Try to get his attention telepathically.
The wizard's going to stick his head from the second floor and look down. Yeah?
Are you expecting guests?
No. Typically, nobody comes here while I'm in there.
You have guests.
Okay, can you see what they want?
You walked right into that.
Yep.
You really are now a butler.
You know, I know what a butler does. I'm gonna do my best butler act.
You're not gonna doot.
He buttled.
Roll performance.
You know, this is exactly what I want, but at the same time, it's kind of disheartening to see. That's a 9.
Well, you think you know how to act as as a butler.
Hey. I did not have formal butler training.
Not properly buttled. And can offer no rebuttal.
So everyone else is out there first.
What else is anybody besides those three are doing?
Still watching the guy.
Yeah, just eyeing them while mentally on guard.
I really wanted some griffin feathers. But anyway, Darren will be found somewhere rolling on the cloud off to the side.
Is he going for a
Fascinated
tumble
by
with Thog?
Wow. He has some decency, you know.
And here I am thinking of rolling the hay in Young Frankenstein, not whatever you're thinking. Dirty-minded wizard.
Well, as you guys are watching, the 9 walk up to a certain point, and then 7 of them stop, and then 2 more walk forward, and then stop before the all of. One of them speaks, the one that's holding the smiling bag. My name is Amrath. This is Naval. We'd like to speak with the giant.
So Jama's gonna walk up and give his best butler impression of a bow.
I imagine
Say,
as he
yeah.
bows, Joman farts.
Excellent.
It's about the only noise you'll get out.
So to the one that's speaking, yeah. This is the giant Zaphros' tower. What business do you have? All telepathically.
We have a proposal for him. Something that we can make very. We have a gift for him if he will accept it.
So I'm gonna say 1 moment. He's gonna run back in and call over to Zaphros. They say they have a gift for you.
A gift? And Zephyros basically comes down and to the first floor. Did they say what kind of gift?
You're being very purposely vague.
Okay, well, let's go see what they want. So he walks out with you and stays behind the group and looks down at the two that are closest. I am Zephyros. What do you want? Amaranth basically looks up. Oh, great, Zephyros. We would like for you to help us return the world to its primordial state, as it was at the dawn of history. To this, you would have to help Jan Sieben. And then Navan steps forward and holds out a bag. Here is the gift we have for you. This contains 10 pinches of pixie dust, all for you. The wizard basically just waits for a second. He holds a finger up. I will have to think about this for a moment before I take your gift. Would you mind to give us a few moments? And he basically beckons the rest of you to follow him back inside.
Okay. Kellantir will definitely follow.
Whipsnap looks very interested about pixie dust. He's heard tales about pixie dust. And flying.
Shiny?
Johnny
Is it
will once
shiny?
again give his butler bow to excuse himself.
Then we'll
Did you
follow
say
them.
dude on yourself?
Wow. I said excuse myself, jeez.
Okay.
The Rainmaker.
I bless it, by the way.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so basically, once you're away from the others, the wizard basically gets down on one knee and lowers his voice as much as he possibly can. So what do you guys think? Should I?
I'm not really sure returning the world to its primordial state sounds particularly nice.
What does
Why?
primordial mean?
Muddy.
I'm not a big fan of the idea.
I suspect it will involve getting rid of people, and you seem rather fond of people, Kellantir says to the giant.
You are right. That would have probably be the case. Well, I guess I will just tell him no. And so he walks out from you. You can follow if you want.
No, follow to see what, or Kellantir will follow to see what happens.
John will follow.
Nuriel will.
Whipsnap will.
Darren as well.
What about Thog? Where is Thog?
Doing thog things.
Napping.
Sleeping.
Zephyros comes up to them, the other sensei. I do appreciate the offer of your gift, but I have to decline. Now, if you will please leave, I will wish you a good day. And he turns and leaves. The people that are standing there kind of look a little saddened by this giant's refusal to help them, but they do as he wished and leave.
If Snack will tug on Joman's sleeve and just lean over and say, "Kill them, get money."
Well, at this point, kill them, get buried. What's the pixie dust?
Claim.
So how tall are they? I forget.
They're human,
Okay.
if I remember.
Yes, they're human.
But they're already leaving.
He'll point at the bag, the bag of pixie dust, if it's still visible. Or he'll point to the person who was carrying it.
Shaman is not your personal attack dog.
Is Discard being weird again?
His was
Maybe?
really quiet. He said
Sorry.
he wasn't.
Shaman is not your personal attack dog.
Aww. He'll accept no for an answer.
Okay, and with that, they all leave without any confrontation.
Felt almost a little too easy, but I hear that humming.
Flag.
Okay, so what are you going to do for the rest of the day?
That's the question, isn't it?
I mean, they asked Zaphras what they meant by returning the world to a primordial state.
That is a very good question. Callantir will go with him to talk about that.
We would like to know too.
Okay, so basically, he takes a few moments and looks at you. What do you know of Yansi Ben?
Of who?
Yansi Ben.
Is that a kind of food?
No. You can all roll history checks to see if you know that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I roll something? Apparently I know, because that 20.
Oh, well.
So 22.
Whip Snap rolled a 1.
14 for Kellantyr.
8 for Therian.
What did Joman get?
Not high enough to matter. 6.
Ooh. Okay, so anybody that's higher than 10, you know that Jan Sieben is the Prince of Evil Air, which means returning the world to a primordial state would be very bad.
Ooh.
And Zephyros basically explains this to everybody.
That's not a good thing. I'll say you made the right call.
Yes.
Kellantyr really didn't think it required all that much thought.
Yeah, but to know the depth of it.
Sorry, I don't know what the definition of primordial is.
Basically, there would be no halflings, no humans, no small folk, no giant folk.
Everything as we know it wouldn't exist.
No, it's before everything.
Think of it like an apocalypse, but more de-aging.
So, primordial state bad, got it.
Basically.
Maybe I should have punched them. And that comment is going to be broadcast to everyone.
Perhaps, but maybe we didn't want to stir them any further.
Oh well.
What's done is done. Let's just hope that they don't do anything else on their own.
Okay, so pretty much the next few days go by, pretty much the same as before. Nothing really happening. Until day 10. A huge silver dragon glides through the clouds, approaching quickly. As it flies closer, you see a number of armored dwarves clenched in its talons.
Ooh, family.
This is definitely
Rude.
an adventurous way to travel.
It is.
I'm going to wave at them as they go by.
Because they'll really see a tiny halfling waving from a giant castle.
So pretty much what happens is the silver dragon lands outside on the clouds, and after dropping off the dwarves, and then he flies up to where to the Eyrie, which basically scares off the griffins that are there.
Oh no.
Dem's that's picking a fight right there, apparently.
Basically, as soon as the dwarves land, they are going to drink some potions that you're not sure what they are, and they're going to make their way towards the tower.
Kellantir thinks that they should go out to meet. Or at least go to the doorway. He doesn't really want to walk on the
Jama's gonna wave at them.
Pretty much as they get closer, they turn into a gaseous form and move past you.
Ha! That's new.
They go into the first floor, they turn back into their normal selves, they look, you can see that they're searching for something in particular. What do you guys
Try to talk to them. Who are you and what do you want?
Hey Zaphros, you have guests. They didn't announce their names, sir.
Okay, so to Callantir, one of the dwarves comes forward just for a few moments. We're looking for the navigation orb. We have been sent here by our queen to destroy it. We can't allow a giant into our area.
I see.
These are dwarves.
Yep, they're dwarves.
Whipsnap would like to go lie on his back at the feet of one and go, "My, you are a short one."
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh dear lord. Okay, so the one that you lay at the feet is going to like just narrow his eyes at you and go, "Who are you calling short?" To Choman, Zephos is going to say, "Who is it? As far as like, are they here for good reasons, or those people again?"
Apparently they want to destroy the navigation orb.
Oh, that's not good. No. They can't do that. It'll disable my tower.
Apparently we're in the queen doesn't want to enter kingdom.
Oh, but I'm just passing through. What did they got wrong with me? I've not done anything to them. By this time, one of the other dwarves just looks at the others and says, "It's not here. Let's go up a floor." And when he says that, they all turn into gas again and then go up through the hole to the second floor.
Oh, nice of rude and trespass.
Whipsnap gets back on his feet and curses thoroughly in Elvish.
Kellantir
dare they
has a
fly.
few words.
Well, as the gas is going up, Sephiroth is coming down. And he's like, okay, but where are they?
They just went up.
They went to the second floor.
Oh dear. He puts his hand down for you all to get onto his hand.
All right.
And if you want to say Saga's with you guys at this point, you might as well do it.
Okay.
Okay, so then once you're all on the hand, he takes you back up to the second floor. He puts you down, and basically it's just like, I don't want to hurt these people, but we can't let them destroy the orb. And they are basically now at the orb. They're getting ready to attack it. What do you do?
Callantir draws the sword and asks them if they will not stand down.
One of the dwarves looks at you. Why should we stand down?
What if Snap would like to turn into a giant badger and gnash his teeth?
Because if you don't, we'll be forced to stop you.
And Theron makes a comment, not like that we knew we were trespassing. Like, was there a sign saying, do not enter here?
We are members of the Lord's Alliance. We are sent here by our queen, and we're going to make sure that this navigation orb is destroyed. Either get out of our way, or shut the hell up.
Wow. Ooh.
I'll take option C.
And that is?
He's going to attack.
Okay, everybody roll initiative.
I'm good. Pipe up
Alright.
here and say, that's probably all the time I have for tonight.
Well, we
Okay.
can at
Yeah, it
least
is.
roll and get them listed.
Alright, I think it's better off we just roll once we come back, actually.
Yeah,
that's
let's do that.
probably.
Dun dun dun.
It's a nice way to leave off on a cliffhanger.
Super cliffhanger, yeah.
That's right.
Pause to be continued.
And in this, we have people nearly die from jumping out of buildings.
It was great, but also terrifying.
A whip.
Yeah.